Hi, Gary here. Recently on the news we've seen these illegal Texas border crossings of these young children from Central America. And, it's obviously a very contentious issue politically, but there's an item to this that is somewhat consistent, and that is we have this group of religious organizations and volunteer groups and aid workers that are basically really helping out the border crossing guards and organizations because they're just overwhelmed. And that's quintessential Americanism. When we see people in need, young children, doesn't matter politically what's going on, we reach out and help. And that's kind of what philanthropy is. It kind of sees through all ethnicity, political, or other kinds of beliefs, and people really try to help others out. And that's just kind of one core aspect of philanthropy here in the United States. But philanthropy is a three-legged stool. It's comprised of money, of your time, and your ability. That's really the three things. So if we take money, the latest survey just came out recently from Giving USA indicated that there was $335 billion given to charity in 2013. This is a 3% increase over the prior year and almost to the high again pre-Great Recession. And of that, 72% comes from individuals. So it's quite a substantial amount of money. If we look at time and ability, another study done in 2010 by the Corporation for National Community Service says that 62.7 million people volunteered for 8.1 billion hours for an effect to our gross domestic product of $173 billion. That's fairly substantial. It's a pretty good chunk of money that's being generated by their efforts out there. But now it really looks at how does this affect from a money standpoint? Well, we know that you can give away and write off up to 50% of your income for a particular year. This is in terms of cash. You can also give away appreciated assets and so forth, and there's some restrictions at 20 and 30% of your income that year, depending on where you go. But there's formal and informal. And the informal side, it's where you write checks to your favorite organizations that support your beliefs, your morals, the causes that you want to give back to or want to help, and so forth. The formal side really falls in a couple arenas. You can have private foundations, donor-advised funds, and charitable trusts. In those particular circumstances, again, you can gift appreciated assets, and a couple things happen today. We're now at this cusp of 50% of what I'll call involuntary philanthropy. What do I mean? It means that if you're in this highest tax bracket in the country today because of tax law changes, 50% of your money is going to federal and state and other taxing authorities. And so a lot of folks look at that and say, gee, maybe I should better off giving it to charity. And we're seeing this uptick in these kinds of decision-making taking place. So these three types of entities do come into play for folks who want to do a little more on a formal standpoint when it comes to philanthropy with their money. They can also do other time and abilities within that arena as well. It kind of goes together based on how they want to do it. Now, it can be a little confusing as to how this stuff works, so I suggest that you take a look and go to your most trusted advisor and sit down with them and have them walk you through this. Certainly we're available for a consultation if you'd like to come in and sit down and go through, hey, what can I do in both the formal and informal arenas when it comes to philanthropy. So, until next time, enjoy.